taking a closer look at something that affects all of us, Nigeria's image at home and abroad. For decades, our country has battled with how it's perceived from the era of the giant of Africa, pride in the 1970s and 80s, to the challenges of corruption scandals, insecurity and poor governance narratives that have dominated headlines in more recent years. Now, we've seen how social media has amplified our frustrations, from hashtags lamenting power outages, insecurity and unemployment, to viral videos painting Nigeria in a bad light. Now, many Nigerians say they're simply telling the truth and calling for change, but others argue that constant public complaints, especially on global platforms, could be demarketing the country, discouraging investment, tourism, and even respect for our citizens abroad. Now, just recently, concerns were raised after some international reports of Nigeria's economy and security situation were based largely on comments by Nigerians themselves. Now, it raises the question, are we helping to fix our nation by speaking out, or are we unintentionally damaging our image further? So this morning on Daybreak, we ask national image, are we demarketing our country with complaints? We'd like to hear from you. What do you think? Are Nigerians being honest patriots, or are we too negative for our own good? The numbers are displayed right on your screen. Make sure you call us in. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Send us a WhatsApp message as well if you're unable to call in. So after that, looking at the whole national image, you would ask the question, is it that Nigerians are on the right track, putting everything out there for the whole of the world to see what is going on? Or is it shedding a bad light on Nigeria? But a lot of Nigerians would say that that is the only way that they could put forth their frustrations and for them to be able to be seen, and maybe it can be taken serious, yes, and something can be done about it. Absolutely. But before I hear from you, let us hear from our first caller. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Pastor Zakios Taiwo. I'm calling from Gombe.
All right, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
God bless you. Concerning the issue you are just discussing, whether we like it or not, the issue of demarketing the nation is not the basis for now, really. Because already the Nigerians, particularly the leadership, have exposed themselves as unfaithful, uncaring leaders. And, we have a lot of media, both the newspapers, the television, and the rest. People are seeing what is really happening. It's not only when Nigerians begin to talk that we begin to say they are demarketing the nation. A lot of problems that are being swept under the carpet. Look at the issue of the security matters. Our leaders don't rise up to the occasion. On many occasions, you find out that even the people, the citizens, call the attention of the military that this is what the bandits are about to do. And when they inform them, instead of these people to take proactive steps to go and act, they will never go until that matter worsens. And then later they will be going there. And that makes a lot of people to be angry. The ordinary Nigerians are frustrated. And they must open up their minds to say what has been disturbing them. Truly, there's just no way that you can beat a person and hinder him from crying. Our leaders have seriously disappointed us. I'm talking even from the leadership of the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. None is seriously pursuing the interest of the masses. How will you talk about the marketing the nation? It's not as if that we are not patriotic. There are lots of patriotic Nigerians, but for the fact that our leaders have disappointed us, they are the one handling the leadership of the nation. And in fact, the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, all of them, they are working. When you begin to see, go and look at even the legislatures. What have they, legislated about that, is for the interest of common Nigerians? A lot of them are busy, decamping to other parties. or because of personal interest. So when we look at it critically, there's just no way that Nigerians will not complain. There's just no way. And because, you beat a child, he must certainly cry out. Nigerians are seriously been mishandled. I pray our leaders will learn from what is happening now, begin to reverse and take a change. Or else, by the fact that you push a person to the wall, certainly that person will react. May the Lord help us in this nation. In Jesus' name.
All right, thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Maimuna, what are your thoughts? Do you think that all that Nigerians are depicting, especially, when it comes to social media and putting it out there, do you think that it is a way for them to put out and pent out their frustrations, or is it just bad, image and bad marketing for Nigeria?
I feel Nigerians are just demanding for a better country, a better ways in which, we handle things, with all of the issues that we have on ground. But then we have Shetima on the line waiting for us. And when we come back, we'll continue. Good morning, Shetima. Thank you for calling in this morning.
Good morning, Maimuna Bagudu. Good morning, Hauwa. Good morning, Nigeria. Shetima. Good morning, Trust TV. This is Shetima Kudima calling from Maiduguri.
Good morning, Shetima. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
Thank you. You see, as my brother pastor have said, it's not about demarketing Nigeria. The issue is how the people feel. And these conditions have been in existence for a very long time. And we do not see any positive step at the side of the government to stop these madness. People are suffering, people are dying. Hauwa, if you, as pastor was saying, if you beat a child, he must cry out. Not even a child, even the father of the child. You slap him today, tomorrow you slap him, after some hours you slap him again. He must raise his voice up. Why did I say so? If at all government needs this thing not to be complaining, they have to address it. It's just like you hold a mirror. If at all, Hauwa, I hold a mirror before you, if you don't want to see the image that you are seeing in the mirror, you change. You change. If you change if you dress better, then the mirror will show you. So that's what is going on. Honestly speaking, we are all Nigerians. All other sides of Nigeria that they are suffering in silence is not because they are voiceless. No, they are just maintain silence because of certain reasons. Maybe their culture, maybe the faith they are following. So we believe on prayers. But what we see here in Maiduguri, we are not praying for any other part of country to see. Because what we see here in Maiduguri, no any other part of this country has ever seen it. And we are praying no part of the country to see what we see here in Maiduguri. But we have never voiced our voice out. We take measures to ourselves, we see where we can do. But I am not saying that voicing out is wrong. But honestly speaking, all the fault is lies on the government. Government needs to take a major step, need to address this problem as quickly as possible. They should stop politics. This politics will not take us anywhere. What we are after is our country. If there is no existence of the country, there is no politics. You run the politics within the geographical location of the country. If there is no country, there is no politics. So we should not take our country to where Sudan have taken it. Look at Sudan. The trigger of the tension of Sudan is increase in bread price of the bread. That what triggered that tension. Look at where they are today. So God forbid, we are not praying for that. The government have to wake up, have to do all what is reasonable and necessary to address all these menaces so that our country our country can stay in peace. So our people, they will carry their all activities smoothly. Look at where we are now today. You cannot move from the big city now you cannot move from the big city to 10 kilometers without seeing these bandits and blah blah. What are the government doing? So we have to address it so that we should stop our people being crying out. We are praying and we are hoping this country to restore his peace that we lost in the picture. So we are praying for sanity. We are praying for good government. Let them wake up from their sleeping. Let them wake up from their sleeping. Let them act as the way we are expecting them to do. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you,
thank you very much,
for calling in.
Shetima.
Hauwa, now back to your question. I don't feel that it's more of, demarketing the nation. I see it as Nigerians demanding for better life, a better country where people should, have the sense of satisfaction that when they leave their homes to go out in the morning or any time of the day, they can come back home safely. The satisfaction of knowing fully well that you are in your home, you're in your community, in your state, and you feel so safe.
All right.
We have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Tony Eze, calling from Bagudu.
Good morning, Tony Eze. Thank you for
Tony
calling
Eze.
in.
Thank you so much. You see, the media people should help us. Because before people start saying demarketing Nigeria, is what people say in the space, is it lie? Because media are the ones that will verify all these things. If it's not demarketing, that people, they are saying the reality, you can't call it demarketing. If it is reality, then putting it demarketing is just oppressing the people that are saying it. And I believe the media, they are the watchdog in the society. My brother Shetima is talking about Brunei State. Come to Benue and see. Come to Benue and see what is happening in Benue. In Benue, there is some community that are not living in their community. And if somebody is saying what he's seeing in his community, you say it's demarketing Nigeria. Why government is not doing anything about it? We are in the stage that so many things is happening in Nigeria. There is so many things happening. People have not even finished saying what they see. Talk less of saying what you have not seen. Our country we are not living fine as it is now. We are not living both financially, let us forget about money itself. For you to even sleep and wake up in peace is wahala. About last 2 weeks, with a community nearby where I'm residing, was invaded. So many people murdered in Benue here. Government should rise up and do what they're supposed to do. And not by if somebody is oppressing and if that person talk, he says it's demarketing Nigeria. There is some school that is closed down. People can hardly feed 3 times a day. And if somebody complain, he says it's demarketing Nigeria. Why are you telling the whole world that you are hungry? Kaba. Good morning.
Good morning, Tony Eze.
Tony
Thank you for calling.
Baby, I would actually like to.
But then let me just allow you.
Yes, I always like to, throw the ball from different angles of the court.
Absolutely.
I would say this is a double-edged sword on different aspects. When it comes to understanding the plight of Nigerians, that yes, it has come to this point, push has come to shove, where we have to put our cries, our qualms out there on especially social media platforms so that we can be heard and maybe something can be done about it. And another turn, others might see that is shedding a very bad light on Nigerians. On another side, a different aspect, we would have to look at it when it comes to what the government needs to do for Nigerians.
Absolutely.
But we have to all as well hold ourselves accountable when it comes to our attitude as well as the image that we portray as Nigerians wherever we go.
Absolutely.
But we'll continue talking about that
we
after
have
we
another
pick our caller.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Kindly turn down the audio of your TV set. Thank you.
Is that Trust TV?
Yes, this is Trust TV. But please turn down the audio of your TV set so we can hear you clearly.
Are you still there? All right,
we lost that call. Now, thankfully, we practice democracy. Yeah, that is if we still do. I mean, that's another question mark coming from somewhere. But then we have, it gives us the opportunity to freely express ourselves, put out our grievances there. And I understand the fact that social media has its positive and its negative side, especially when it comes to transmitting this, news to the world. People perceive and see things differently. So some part of Nigerians will say, it's a way of demarketing the country because, the foreign world will see Nigeria in a different light. It might also affect investment. Some people will say that. But then, in the positive lights, is people coming out to say, these are the issues we are going through, and we need a better Nigeria. It's not too much to ask.
Something.
But
are we seeing
that is another
positive
point?
Impact?
Are we seeing another positive point? We have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. Muhammad calling from Daybreak.
Thank you for calling in this morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, my dear sister in the studio. My contribution on this, because I don't have any much time to waste on this country, because this issue of the market or not the market, what are we demarketing? Are they the one demarketing the country, or the citizens that is hungry, crying every day? I don't see the reason for us to cover up what the shit that they are doing in this country. Whenever they need the citizens of this country that's suffering, that's where you will hear, and we are fighting for Nigeria, and we are fighting for Nigeria. When the minister is talking to the ministry that is fighting for Nigeria, and you cannot deny Nigeria from their work, from what? All these land they are taking from Nigeria, are they using for the masses or using for themselves? In fact, I'm even happy with this nonsense that is happening. But they are just started. This is our prayer. I'm telling my sisters, prayer is in fact, God answer prayer. And God will continue to use them against themselves. They have not seen anything. They have not, if I told you what we experienced in my community yesterday night, you will not believe it. This, in fact.
Where is your community?
We are not allowed to use them.
Please, can you talk to us about what happened in your community last night?
Okay. I traveled out to my community yesterday. We were stopped by security personnel that we cannot use this road. Now, what happened? There was an attack on our road. I slept in the roadside. What is the meaning of all this frustration?
What's the name of your community?
Hello?
What's the name of your community? We'd like to know. Yes, we can hear you. What's the name of your community? We can hear you.
I'm from... Hello?
Please go ahead. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Please go ahead. We can hear you.
Hello?
What's the name of your... Okay, I think he's having a network issues.
Yes, please do well to call us back. We would like to hear all the details about your plight, as well as your thoughts when it comes to, national image and demarketing Nigeria.
Absolutely.
When it comes to
so these are the
issues
we talk about, because the thing is, people are judging based on the reality on ground, what we can see, the problems Nigerians are going through in terms of insecurity.
But as I asked earlier, is it solving any problem?
It's not
Nigerians being heard from putting all of that out there, because at the end of the day, as you said, there are two sides to that. For them to for the plight to be heard, as well as it creating a very bad image when it comes to Nigeria. It's restricting investments coming to Nigeria, as well as tourism, because of the sheer insecurity going on. A lot of countries have warned their citizens about Nigeria being a red zone and not traveling to a lot of states, about I think 19 states in Nigeria, and that is quite a lot.
I remember in 2022 a viral video came out in TikTok where a young Nigerian young man came out to say that people should not come to Nigeria based on the issues we're having on ground. Now, that's a very strong imagery picture to put out there for people to see, and that's why I say that yes, the social media is a good tool, but then it has its own negative effect at the end of the day, because we had this conversation here on the morning show concerning misinformation on social media. There are some informations that are put out there that you have to verify.
You have to verify
if it's true or not, or if that information is just there, to stir emotions and make people go on the comment sections and start exchanging words. But then then we have Ade on the line. Good morning, Ade. Thank you for calling us this morning.
I've been holding on for 5 minutes. You are just talking. I say hello, hello.
Forgive us. Go ahead. Good morning.
Go ahead.
How are you today?
Well,
We're doing fine, thank you.
Yes, I love those who are talking. You know, the first man who say, God to help Nigeria, achievement of prayer, and Shetima echoes it, which is good, and others. You see, one thing I want Nigerians to understand is, why are they having embassies in Nigeria? It's to tell their country what is happening in Nigeria. That's the purpose of embassy. One of their objectives of being there. They should feed their country what is happening. Then they will not use some Nigerians to clarify some issues they don't understand. That's why the embassies are there. So what happened, for example, what happened yesterday now, the embassy have known it, they will inform their country, this is what is happening. The retired general is trying to take land and they are fighting, and another general come out that it's a national security. You see, I don't understand. You know, why that general says it's national security? Are you above the law? Are you better than other Nigerians? So America is watching, everybody is watching. It's not a secret. So embassies are there to say it. They will not use Nigerian citizens to get information, other information they wanted, and they will get it. That's number one. Number two, I said it on another TV. I said, I don't know. I want the president to answer this my question. Why is it that in Benue, IDP camp, people are living in IDP camp for 10 years? They give back there, the child grow up there, and they have their villages. Who are the ones occupying their villages? If Borno governor, his name escaped my mind now. That wonderful governor, I pray that man become president of Nigeria. If he can relocate IDP camp to their various cities, even when they are come on that, I will go there. So what's stopping Benue for 10 years? IDP camp. That is not good enough. That's why one the bishop in there is recording everything, taking to ICT court and in copy America. They are not up this hook yet because they are working on. America doesn't need to build planes in Nigeria. I've said it. They can fly drones and it can't be checked. So we should be serious in Nigeria about life of the people. People are dying. People that are supposed to make life, they are dying. They are not asking for too much. Nigeria are very hard working. Give us security. Give us good roads. Give us good health center, hospital. That's all. They can survive themselves. There are farmers that send their children to school, billionaires in Nigeria. We saw that on other TV when they show up. So, but when the president is sitting down in Atoro, I want him to answer Nigeria. Why are people in IDP camp in their own country? Why is that? Who are occupying that place? Who are the people? Can they get rid of them and return this thing back? If that is not done, then we are still just playing around. I'm telling you. So Nigerians that are hungry, like that man said, somebody is hungry, you are beating the person, you say you should not cry, he will cry. And that cry will be bitter. So the president should pick up immediately and something quickly. Return all the people to their hometown. And whoever is there, drive them home and let the people occupy their villages. You see, it's very important and very paramount. When they are trying to play such a trick in my state, you know what happened? My late governor, you know what happened? They can't try, nobody can try that. Our village is not possible. When they asked them, don't bring cows to this place in those states, they went there. Thunder just come. They clear everything. We still have those things in Southwest. So, I mean, you have to respect people and respect their land and respect their culture. That's why we are Nigerians. We respect them. So you don't just say you are special. No! All of us are special. No Nigerian is more than Nigerian. No, not at all. That's why it's shameful. When Nigeria is defending what is bad, that is a national security, somebody the EFCC is supposed to probe. It's making mouth. Is it better than Nigeria? Is it better than any other part of Nigeria? So we are just playing pranks. I'm just praying that God will guide us in Nigeria. God will give us the leader. God will save Nigeria. We should be careful what is going on. Because if Americans strike, nobody will defend us. Thank God everybody is saying it. China will not come. Russia will not come. They don't condemn it. Like they condemn in Iran. They condemn everything. They bomb Iran. They condemn. They are in Venezuela now. America is killing people there on the sea. They are still it. So this man doesn't care. So we should be careful. That's my prayer. I don't want to war. Let's live together at work.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much, Ade, for that contribution. I believe we have some WhatsApp messages this morning. And we have one from Eugene from Jos. And he says, good morning. Truth is, we over-complain in this country, and yet no Nigerian ever does anything right. We can't have good people and a bad country. Nigeria is whatever it is because of the citizens. So in my opinion, we are rather demarketing ourselves because we all make up the country called Nigeria. Thank you very much, Eugene, for that.
All right, we have another WhatsApp message from Mustafa Magaji Wendo from the Ndumi Kastina State. And it says, okay, sorry, this was a message he sent late. All right, then let's take a message from Nandi Bete on this. All right, and it says on the issue of demarketing the Nigerian image. Good morning, Trust TV. Complaints are products of grievances. Citizens are aggrieved because of the uncaring nature of the Nigerian state and her leadership. Nigerians struggle to survive in a country that cannot provide their basic necessities of life because the soul of the nation has been captured and caged by a corrupt, hypocritical leadership whose failure, incidentally, is known all over the world. So it is not the citizens' complaints that are demarketing Nigeria, but it's the conduct of the ruling class that is rather giving the country a bad image all over the world. Our leaders use our looted commonwealth to buy splendid properties all over the world when millions of citizens back home live in squalor in IDP camps. Such attitude is what is demarketing Nigeria. And this message came in from Nandi Bete from Ogoja. Thank you for sending in your message this morning.
All right, we have another message. This one is from Adamu Muhammad Usman from Kafang Hausa in Jigawa State. He says, good morning, everyone. Well, to a layman like me, I so much believe that my country is great and we're truly and magnanimously blessed with abundant natural resources, which no country can be compared to Nigeria. Our natural endowment can bring positive things to the country, even the foreign investors. The only thing that can demarket Nigeria is bad leadership, not complaints. We have bad leadership. The leaders fail to fix the country. Leadership is like the heart. If the heart is sound, the whole body is sound as well. But if it decays, the whole body decays as well. Let us have honest, committed, sound and caring leaders, but let the citizens, that is the followers, be faithful, patriotic, responsible, disciplined and law-abiding. May Allah continue to help us and make Nigeria great again. Thank you very much, Adamu Muhammad Usman, for that.
All right, we had another message from Aminu Saleh from Jalingo, Taraba, and he says, good morning, Trust TV. When we speak of demarketing Nigeria, we have to look at what's going on in the country. There are too many things going wrong in Nigeria. Hence, when people complain, you discover that their grievances turn out to be the truth. However, I believe that there are Nigerians who do not organize their thoughts before they speak. Whatever problem you discover, offer a solution to it. Thank you, Aminu Salih, for sending in your message this morning.
All right, we'll take one more before we leave. This is from Husseini from Zaria. He says it is a primary duty of every citizen to project the image of his nation positively anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, in our own case, the sense of patriotism isn't there, though even politicians are a party to this problem. Thank you very much for that. And with that, we've come to the end of this segment.